Welcome to video second children. In this video I'm going to explain you the dictation words and the explanation of the paragraphs. Children, here are the difficult words from the chapter Tea from Assam. My first word is dwarfing. It means cause to seem small or insignificant in comparison. Second word is sturdy. It means strong. Third word is amidst. It means in the middle of. Fourth word is clattered. It means loud noise made by the train brakes. Fifth word is gravel. It means small rounded stone often mixed with sand. Sixth is pruned, meat cut away from a tree. Seventh is banished. It means get rid of. Eighth is scoffed. It means speak to someone or something in a mocking way. Ninth is wearied. It means change direction. Children, now I am going to explain you the paragraphs from the chapter Tea from Assam. Here in this Pranjal, a youngster from Assam, is Rajveer's classmate at school in Delhi. Pranjal's father is the manager of a tea garden in the upper Assam, and Pranjal has invited Rajveer to visit his home during the summer vacation. Here the scene is set on a train station where a tea vendor asks the two friends if they would like to buy some freshly made hot tea. Chai garam, garam chai, a vendor called out in a high pitched voice. He came up to their window and asked, Chai saab? Give us 2 cups, Pranjal said. They sipped the steaming hot liquid. It is used for the tea. Almost everyone in their compartment was drinking tea too. Do you know that over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world? Rajveer said. View, exclaimed Pranjal. Tea really is very popular. And they decide to have 2 cups of tea, joining almost everyone else in their compartment. In the compartment, all the people, they were drinking the tea. With this, Rajveer, he highlights one fact. What is it? That over 80 crore cups of tea are consumed every day throughout the world. And Pranjal, he remains surprised on listening to it. Indeed, tea is a popular beverage all over the world, Pranjal said. The train pulled out of the station. Pranjal buried his nose in his detective book again. Rajveer too was an ardent fan of detective stories, but at the moment he was keener on looking at the beautiful scenery. It was a green everywhere. Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. Then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes. As soon as the train started moving, Pranjal, he just buried means engaged in reading his detective book. Rajveer too loves to read the detective book, but here what he decided, he wanted to look at the beautiful scenery outside only. And because he had not seen this kind of greenery before, then the soft green paddy fields gave way to tea bushes, and what he saw, the green paddy fields, it came tea plantation. As far as he was able to look, only tea bushes were visible, so much that the narrator, he compared it to the sea of tea bushes. It was a magnificent view against the backdrop of densely wooded hills. Of a sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eye could see. Dwarfing the tiny tea plants were tall, sturdy shade trees. Amongst the orderly rows of bushes busily moved doll-like figures. Here the narrator he compared it to the sea of tea bushes because everywhere like a sea the tea bushes were present. It was moving. And in the background there were hills with dense forest. In between the tea plantations there were orderly rows of tall and strong trees that were moving because of the wind. It was an amazing view. The plants they were moving like doll like figures. In the distance was an ugly building with smoke billowing out of tall chimneys. Here, a tea garden! Rajveer cried excitedly. Pranjal, who had been born and brought up on a plantation, didn't share Rajveer's excitement. Oh, this is tea country now, he said. Assam has the largest concentration of plantation in the world. You will see enough gardens to last you a lifetime. As the train was moving, what Rajveer saw next? An ugly looking building. And from there the smoke was coming out from the chimneys. It was smoke was billowing means coming out from the chimneys. And it was a tea garden. Rajveer got excited. He became very excited. And Pranjal, he was not so excited because he had seen all of it during his childhood. It didn't match up to his friend's level of enthusiasm. Pranjal tells him that they have entered Assam, which is known as the tea country. Assam and the state has the maximum number of tea plantation of the world. And now I have been reading as much as I could about tea, Rajveer said. No one really knows who discovered tea, but there are many legends. What legends? Well, there's the one about the Chinese emperor who always boiled water before drinking it. One day, a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the water, giving it a delicious flavor. It is said they were tea leaves. Now, what happened? Before visiting the tea country, Rajveer he read a lot of things about the tea. He has read everything about the tea and how it was discovered. And there were numerous stories. He said that there were numerous stories, and one of which was regarding about a Chinese emperor. And what he said that who had a habit of drinking boiled water. And once upon a time, when he was boiling the water, what happened? Few leaves fell into it, and it tasted delicious. It brings a delicious flavor. It is said that those leaves were tea leaves. This has been said by Rajveer. He told this to Pranjal. Children, here my second video ends. In my third video, I'm going to explain you the explanation of the remaining paragraphs and the message given by the writer.